Okay, today we're going to start with our normal class since the lockdown from the 26th of March. Those of you that could not make it today, I'm making this video just to help you. And if you cannot see, I will change the color because I can see you can't see. I will use black. Okay, we're going to start with question 1. In our question 1, it will be factorization. We have three questions in factorization. The first one is 1, 9 minus x minus 5 to the power of 2. I'm going to give the student 5 minutes maximum, minimum 3 minutes. I only have 3 students today because it's the first day. So I'm going to give them 3 minutes because we have covered our syllabus. So this is just a revision to prepare them for the final exam. We only have 3 weeks to cover this revision session. So I'm giving them 3 minutes. If they cannot do it, and then I will solve this question for them. I believe you can't see me. I'm going to try to put it. Okay, that is much better. Unfortunately, this is the best that I can do. If you cannot see, I will increase the font of my handwriting. So you only have 3 minutes. But first of all, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm here just to recap what we have covered so far. Now, when you have these things, you always have to think about what? The difference of 2 squares. Anytime you have a number here, you must think about the difference of 2 squares. Now, in this case, this form is not written in the form of a difference of 2 squares. Isn't so? Why? Because this number does not have a power 2. Can you see that? So I need to make this to a form of a difference of 2 squares. But before you start, that is where mathematics becomes very interesting. You need to write your formula down. So because when you have a formula down, the formula is like what? It's like a map. So if you have a map, you follow the direction. What is the formula for the difference of 2 squares? Difference of 2 squared. The formula is what? A squared minus B squared is equal to what? Is equal to A minus B factor of A plus B. If you multiply this in, you multiply the A there and the A there, the B here and the B there, you will end up having the difference of 2 squares. This is what they want you to do. Can you see how easy it becomes when you put your formula down? And then you're going to apply it. Now we take 9 minus x minus 5 squared. These things, these terms that is in the bracket represent what? Represent the B. The full inside of the bracket, the full expression that is in the bracket represent the B. Now 9 represents what? A. So I need to write 9 in terms of power. How to write 9 in terms of power? In N1, N2 they have showed you. We can break 9 into 2 terms. We'll have what? 3 times 3 minus x minus 5 squared. Or 3 times 3 in terms of power become what? 3 squared minus x minus 5 squared. Can you see? Now we can then apply the difference of two squares. It becomes what? This is A, this one is B. So I will have what? A is what? 3. The first expression says it must be minus. Now because I have two expressions, I have to make the bracket because this minus belongs to everything that is in the bracket. So I can change this, become a big bracket, and then have x minus 5, close bracket, open bracket, I will have 3 plus x minus 5. You cannot leave it here. You cannot leave it here. Why? Because they want you to factorize it fully factorize. Fully factorize means what? If you can, somebody phone. If you can add, you add. If you can subtract, you can also subtract. Now we will have what? We will have 3 minus times x will give you minus x. Minus times minus 5 will give you plus 5. Now we will have 3 plus x minus 5. Now there we can write it in a small bracket. 3 plus 5 will give me what? 8. And then we'll have 8 minus 5. Why do you think that I have to write first x? Because I don't want to start with a negative number. Because negative number is a very dangerous sign. A dangerous number because the student tend to forget that minus. So that's why I have to leave it as it is. Now here we'll have what? 8 minus 5 will give me what? Minus 2. So I will write first x minus 2. This is the final one. So this is the first factorization that we have done so far. Now I will give them the second one. But before we go to the second one, I have to give them chance for those that could not get it right to copy. So after they copy, we will proceed to the next one. Thank you for. You do what? Grouping. Can you remember those things that we did? We did grouping. Why grouping? Because we can see, obviously you can see for yourself that this cannot be the difference of two squares. But they will always give you an expression that is easy to group. So as you can see, sometimes it's nice to group them as they are. I can also change it. I can put them 4 minus 4 here, and this one there. And then you have to select which expression must go with what. But as we can see, this one and this one can be put together. Why? Because they have in common what? X squared. This one and this one can be put together. Every time you have an expression, try to write it in the form that you can only have a linear expression inside. Linear expression is what? It's an expression only have the exponent of what? Exponent of 1. So that is what they call a linear. So here we will do what? We will group them. So I will have what? Y cubed minus 3y squared. Now the problem that most of the students will do is what? To neglect this minus. If you don't know, just put the plus first, minus 4y plus 12. Can you see how I'm doing it? But if you know your sign, I can take this minus already out. When I took this minus already out, this number cannot be plus. It must be, no, cannot be minus again. It must be plus, so that when you multiply minus times plus will give you minus. If you know your sign. But if you don't know, it's rather put first the plus and write the whole expression as it is on the board, and then try to find a common factor. So here we have what they have in common here. You can see yourself. If you want to split it, you will have what? Y squared times y minus 3y squared. Now we can take what in common here. They have in common what? Minus 4. So we'll have minus 4. What left here? Y minus 3. You see? Now here, suppose just to leave them in. We take them when we're doing the rest. We take the whole expression 1. So here they have in common what? Y squared. So we take y squared out. We have y left minus 3. Here they have in common minus 4. So what left there? Y. No, it was plus. Minus plus 3. No, minus 3, sorry. Minus 3. Now as you can see now, the purpose of getting the common factor is to write both in the same expression. So here, you see I have what? A common factor. So if I take this common factor, y minus 3, what we left? We have y squared. Can you see it? Y squared minus 4. Can we stop there?
No.
Can we stop there? Why? No. Because we have now what? The difference of 2 squared. You cannot stop there. If you stop there, they're only going to give you half of a point. Because we have now what? A difference of 2 squared. So we'll have what? Y minus 3 bracket. We have this is your 8, isn't so? It will give me y minus 2, and then we have what? Y plus 2. We finish. Getting there. Now this is what they call a factorization. So if you want to pass math N3, the first question you must get it right. Or maybe let me put it in a very simple way. Question 1, question 2, question 3, you must get all the full marks. Because question 1 will be, if you have a question paper, from question 1 to question 2, question 1 to question 2, you're already in. Question 1 will be 16, question 2, 18. You're probably in already. Almost there. 18, if you can calculate, 18 will give you almost like 36. You only need 4 marks there to get 40. With just 2 questions. So if you want to pass math N3, you must get question 1, full mark. Must get question 2, full mark. Because the rest is very difficult. So factorization, every time you have a factorization, you must be able to get full mark. Now let me give you a factorization when we have a fraction number. So we'll have 1 minus 1 over x squared minus 1 plus 1 over x squared. So what is this? What is this type of factorization? I just told you at the beginning, every time you see the 2 on top and the minus is difference of 2 squared. It's the same thing that we had there. It's just the A become a more than one expression. Because if you cannot identify it, it will be impossible for you to do it. You need first to identify what type of a fraction or what type of a factorization that I'm dealing with. This is A. And then the square is this. Minus this is B. You see? This is A. And this is B. Now it becomes a different. Different means what? Minus. Minus means what? Subtraction. That's why they call it difference of 2 squared. if you cannot identify your enemy, it's difficult to win. You need to know your enemy. And your enemy here is to know your formula. So if you do not know how to split your formula, you cannot solve factorization. I know it's been very long, but please, you only have 3 weeks before you write your final exam. Only 3 weeks. But if you put it in 3 weeks, you might feel like we still have a lot of time. No, we only meet 2 days a week, so we only have actually 6 days per subject. 6 days per subject. 6 days per subject. Days per subject. Can I let you try this? You have to speak. I'm not speaking to you, talking to myself. Can I let you try it? Because if I have done 2, at least I had to expect you to make it. Even if you're not going to get it right, but try to make use of your formula. A will be what? I'm going to do just a formula for you. A minus B. And we have A plus B. So what you need to do, you just take these things. This as A, you put here. This as B, you put here. This as A, you put here. This as B, you put there. Okay, I'm giving them time to try to solve it on their own, and then if some of them will get it right, I will not going to redo it. But if they can't get it, I'm forced to do it for them. And it's been quite a very long time since they had somebody to help them. So I'm gonna wait for 5 minutes, and then I can't go and check. I will ask them if they have finished, and because if you didn't finish, you probably won't get a final answer. But I can't go there because of social distance, so it's difficult for me. I only have three students today. 3 students. This is N3 students. Today only 3. So I'm gonna give them time. This is what we have done so far. As you can see, factorization. Now, the first factorization was the difference of 2 squared. The second one was a grouping as well, but you have to make use of the difference of 2 squared from this part. In this part, you have y squared minus 4, or 4 in terms of power. It will be 2 to the power 2, which is makes it difference of 2 squared, and then you can make use of the formula. And here, this is the final answer. And then we have this. This is what I'm going to give them for them to try. And by maybe, let's say, 23 minutes, I have to take the lead and then try to solve it. Okay. Time has passed. One student got it right. Now I'm going to try to see where the other probably made a mistake. It's going to take me years to finish to write this. look after yourself. This virus or this pandemic, it's a killer. So you must always sanitize. Always sanitize. Sorry, sir?
Is it your way sleeping?
Beg your pardon?
Is it your way sleeping?
Yes?
Then we can have a look quickly.
Who sent you, sir? Who sent you?
Master Randall.
Okay, please just sanitize yourself then. Thank you, sir. We're just following the protocol.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm the contractor.
Sorry to disturb you.
No,
And this is
no
the
problem.
loading.
You do your stuff.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh.
I hope he has shown you the video, huh?
Yeah, I've seen the,
Yeah.
I've seen the video. See, here must I go through this.
Through where?
Water is coming through this.
Through the window.
Yeah.
We still in factorization. I'm going to repeat the expression first, and then please, if you did not get it, now follow me. I will go step by step. If you don't understand, stop me. So, can any one of you read that expression? So this is number 3. Can any one of you read the expression that is there?
1 minus 1 over x squared minus brackets 1 plus 1 over x whole squared.
Okay. Now look what I say to you. Whenever you see the square, some of the expression 1 has the power 2, but there will be a number that you can write it in terms of power 2. Whenever you have an exponent to the number 2, think about the difference of 2 squared. But before you even start solving it, write down your formula. A squared minus b squared will give you a minus b bracket and a plus b. Like I was saying before, you need to know when to use the big bracket and when to use the small bracket. You use a small bracket when the expression is only 1. You use a big bracket when you have more than 1 expression inside, because the inside will have a small bracket. So here, because it's more than 1 expression, I must make use of a big bracket. Otherwise, I will not get it right, because you will get confused how to use the minus sign. So I will use the big bracket first. Why the big bracket? Because here I have more than 1 expression in the small bracket. It becomes like my A. So if this is my A, I will first start with it. Can you see? So this is A. 1 minus 1 over x. The sign says what? Minus b. Where is my b? This is my b, isn't so? Open minus small b, 1 plus 1 over x. Close bracket. I haven't finished yet, because I have this expression as well, the plus, the sum. So I will get bracket, this, no problem, sir. So I will rewrite again my A. My A is what? 1 minus 1 over x, close bracket, plus 1 plus 1 over x, close bracket. Please follow. I know, we all know it. Don't write while I'm doing it. And then I will give you time to compare with what you did and what I'm doing, because that is where you can identify a mistake. And once you have identified your mistake, learn from it. A man that not learn from his mistake will tend to repeat that mistake because he does not know it was a mistake. You learn from your mistake. So now what I have to do here is just remove the bracket. So we have to remove the bracket. Now I will have 1 minus 1 over x. And if I remove this bracket, 1 times plus 1 will give me what? Minus 1. Already here I can see 1 minus 1 gives me 0. 1 times plus will give me what? Minus x, close bracket, open bracket. We do the same thing, 1 minus 1 over x, plus 1 over x. Now I will start here. 1 minus 1, 0. Can you see? Now I will left with this fraction. Now in this fraction, be careful. Be careful. So you need to know now how to do fraction. So I will first write what we have left in the bracket. 1 minus x minus 1 over x. Is that so? Now 1 plus 1 gives you what? 2. So I will write 2 minus 1 over x plus 1 over x will give you what? 0. Can you see? Can I go a little bit up? Now here, this expression will give me. Now what they're having as a higher common denominator, it's x. So I will draw my bar. X as a higher common. You did it in LCM, in N1 and N2. So x divided by x will give me what? 1. 1 times minus 1 will give me minus 1. This is my minus 1. X divided by x will give me 1. 1 times minus 1 will give me minus 1. And don't forget about the 2 that we have here. So now the minus 1 will give you what? Minus 2 over x. It's like breaking it down from a big expression to a very small. Who can believe that this expression will give you just one fraction? With our naked eye, you cannot, but we have to develop it. So 2 times minus 2 will give you minus 4. This is your final answer. Over x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 over x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay, but you see, we're doing revision. There is no need for me to remember everything, because I'm not the one that's going to run the final exam. I can do it better, I can do it well, I can do even good, but it won't have any impact because you are the one that is going for the final exam. So you have to tell me first, what do you remember? What you can remember once you have this. What expression there that is actually drawing your attention? What you need to do first when you have this big fraction? You first change that division to a multiplication. Why first starting with division? Why do you think we first need to change that division? So, yes, ma'am?
Because of the oddness.
Yes! Because of Boardman's rule. Boardman says what? Boardman says what? Bracket. There is only one bracket here, I can't simplify it. Of what? Division. I can start first with brackets. This can be divided. Can you see? Division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So you first need to recall those small information. That's why in South Africa, there are a lot of accidents. Why? Because people don't pay attention to rules. They want to drive, but they don't understand the rule of driving. You want to do mathematics, but you don't understand the rule of mathematics. You cannot get it right. Now, please follow now here. Or you want me to give you a few minutes to try?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please, you have 5 minutes.